Harapati. By the blessings of the Buddha, Dhamma, and Sangha, may you be well, happy, and peaceful. After a long time, we are going to meet with our teachers and students. I'm so happy being with you today online. Before starting our puja, please recite Namo Tassa for 3 times to observe 5 precepts. Buddhang saranang gacchami. Dhammang saranang gacchami. Sanghang saranang gacchami. Dutiyampi buddhang saranang gacchami. Dutiyampi dhammang saranang gacchami. Dutiyampi sanghang saranang gacchami. Tatiyampi buddhang saranang gacchami. Tatiyampi dhammang saranang gacchami. Tatiyampi sanghang saranang gacchami. Tisarana gamanang sampunnang. Panati pata veramani sikkhapadang samadhiyami. Adinna dana veramani sikkhapadang samadhiyami. Kāmesu miccācārā veramani sikkhapadang samadhiyami. Musāvādā veramani sikkhapadang samadhiyami. Surameraya majjapama dattana veramani sikkhapadang samadhiyami. Tisaranena saddhiṃ pañcasīlaṃ dhammang sādukang surakkitaṃ katva apamādena sampādete. Dear children, now is the time to recite gathas to offer the Buddha, Dhamma, and Sangha. Though you are at home, just think you are in the temple with Swami Mahansi. By thinking this way, you have to be with Swami Mahansi. And then you can join Swami Mahansi to recite these gathas. While reciting these gathas, you have to create the Buddha's image in your mind. The Buddha's face is so serene and calm. With that imagination, just you have to join Swami Mahansi and then recite these gathas together. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato Samma Sambuddhassa. Itipiso bhagava arahang Samma Sambuddho. Vijjācarana sampanno sugato lokavidu. Anuttaro purisa dhamma sārati. Sattha deva manussanang buddho bhagavati. Buddhang jivita pariyantang saranang gacchami. Swakhato bhagavata dhammo sanditthiko. Akaliko ehipassiko upanaiko. Panchatang veditambo vinyohiti. Dhammang jivita pariyantang saranang gacchami. Supatipanno bhagavato sāvaka sangho. Ujjupatipanno bhagavato sāvaka sangho. Nyāya patipanno bhagavato sāvaka sangho. Sāmici patipanno bhagavato sāvaka sangho. Yadidang chattari purisa yugani attha purisa puggala. Esa bhagavato sāvaka sangho. Ahuneyo pahuneyo dankhineyo anjali karaniyo. Anuttarang punyakhetang lokassati. Sanghang jivita pariyantang saranang gacchami. Vandami cetiyang sabbang sabbathane supatintitang. Saririka dhatu mahabodhing buddha rupang sakalang sada. Kayena vaca cintena pamadena maya katang. Acayang kamami bante bhuri panya tathagata. Kayena vaca cintena pamadena maya katang. Acayang kamami dhamma sanditthika akalika. Kayena vaca cintena pamadena maya katang. Acayang kamami sangha supatipanna anuttara. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Dear teachers, children and parents, today we are going to start online education. You know, after Dhamma school is closed for temporary because of this coronavirus, I conducted this puja. I did it regularly. I noticed, dear children, it's sorry to say, mostly Sinhala medium Dhamma school students participated in that. Somehow, most of the students of English medium Dhamma school couldn't participate in that program. Anyway, today I am so happy being with you. Dear children, talk to your parents and then arrange your schedule. That means if you are having regular school classes or tuition classes, just you have to allocate your time for Dhamma school education, Dhamma education. This is your time. I mean, Saturday afternoon is your time. You have to keep it free because of Dhamma school time. I think you have been practicing the teachings of the Buddha. What you learn, come to Dhamma school. Can you remember, dear children, most of the time I used to ask you, how about your practices? Even you are at home, that means I'm regarding our teachings. How about your practices, being at home? Of course, I'm not asking you about, only the recitals and meditation, etc. But I'm asking about your day-to-day activities. When you come to Dhamma school, just we are not teaching you only the teachings of the Buddha, but we are teaching the traditions of Buddhist philosophy and Buddhist families. That means how to respect parents, teachers, adults, so on. At the same time, how to maintain your life. That means from time to time, you have to remind yourself what about the Buddha's teachings should be in my practices. Every day, you have to clean your mind from evil thoughts of negative activities, which may hurt you a lot, which may damage your character. Therefore, you have to keep your mind free all the time. You have to clean it like you wash your whole body every day, like you wash your clothes every day. You have to clean your mind. That means you have to be mindful with your thoughts. It helps a lot to continue your schoolwork as well. At the same time, it may help to have a success of your moral life. That means parents are asking you to be good children, to be obedient children. This is what parents going to do while giving a good education to you. Therefore, even at this time, it's a crucial time which we are facing for. Even at this time, you have to continue your studies with our Dhamma practices. Therefore, I would like to remind you, if you can find time, why not? You are. If you can find time, you have to worship the Buddha, Dhamma and Sangha every day in the morning. Also, before going to bed, you have to worship the Buddha, Dhamma and Sangha, and then do metta meditation at least for 2 to 3 minutes. At least for 2 to 3 minutes, just practice metta meditation. And then, before going to bed, go to your mother and father, respect them, worship them, while reciting those 2 gathas. You know the meaning with those 2 gathas. You have to keep those meanings in your mind, and then to respect your mother and father. It's a blessing for you. At the same time, you are transferring mental energy towards your mother and father. It should be a good habit. There are so many habits. Some are not right, some are evil. Therefore, you have to have good habits. Being an obedient child. And then to listen to your parents and teachers and adults. Of course, it's a good habit. When you listen to your parents, that means you can talk to them. You can talk to them, but should be friendly. You are not supposed to use harsh words, or you are not supposed to hurt them. Even your parents are under stress or pressure nowadays due to this coronavirus. We know, even when we talk about your activities, you are under pressure too. We know about that. But still, we have to help each other. We have to respect each other. Otherwise, under one roof, there may be lots of problems. You have to help your parents while having your classes or whatever. At the same time, you have to continue your studies with the supervision of your parents. Because I am talking to young children. Of course, there are small children, those who are in grade 1, 2, 3, so on. But still, I'm talking to young children. Those who are teenagers. At this time, you may find lots of new things. It is strange. So that's why I'm asking you, if you feel curiosity, because you want to find what's that, how it happens, can I have experience with that? There may be a curiosity. You are going to be curious about that. But still, you have to respect your lives first. At the same time, think about your parents' expressions and their thoughts, their expectations as well. At the same time, we are having moral lives. This is what we are talking about here, especially in our Dhamma school. Until you are qualified with your education and maturity, you have to be patient. There are things you have to wait. And then you can have experiment and experiences. So that's why always we are guiding you. This is what right, this is not right. This is what evils are, this is what good things are. Always we are giving an explanation on those teachings. When we talk about kusala and akusala, this is what wholesome activities are. This is what unwholesome activities. Therefore, dear children, with your parents' supervision or guidance, you have to continue your studies. At the same time, practice our path, what we teach you according to the Buddha's noble teachings. Can you remember every day you are supposed to practice metta meditation? It's a good tradition. At the same time, it can be a good habit, as I mentioned already. That means you are going to have a soft-hearted human. It could be a heavy word, but still, you have to have a soft-hearted human, dear children. Otherwise, you are going to lose your valuable time. Not only that, you are going to miss everything what you got when you come to this world. When we become a human, we got lots of chances by our birth. That means we are having a brain to think more and more. When we compare to animal world, animals, they can't think, do experiment like humans, but humans are capable to think and to do experiments. We are having lots of chances with these human lives. Therefore, I'm asking you, just you are supposed to use this valuable time for a good cause. So that's why you are working harder and studying well. Your parents are supporting. They are giving everything what they could. Sometimes there may be, kind of things they can provide as you wish, but still, they do everything what they could. By knowing this nature, just continue your studies. At the same time, you have to help your parents as well. Dear children, today I am going to explain about 7 types of noble wealth, what the Buddha taught us to gain through our practices. First one is saddha. Saddha means simply faith, but meaningfully we have to say confidence. We have to be confident in the Buddha. With that confidence, we have to follow the path of the Buddha. Of course, when you come to Dhamma school, you are promising yourself to follow the Buddha's path. When you observe 5 precepts, you are going to promise yourself to observe and then to protect with understanding. This is what right, this is not right. This is what right, this is not right. This is what kusala is, this is what akusala is. Now you know about that. Simply not to kill, not to steal, not to follow sensual misbehavior, not to lie, not to take intoxicating drugs and drinks. Those are the 5 precepts. Just I reminded you, because after a long time I'm talking to you. Saddha, you have to have confidence in the Buddha. And then, second noble wealth is sila. You have to have a moral life. When you practice 5 precepts, that means automatically you are going to follow a moral life. It is essential in your life. When you, step by step, when you climb step by step, just you have to feel, I am reaching my goal. With that example, Think about your own life, moment by moment, day by day, week by week, month by month, year by year. All the time, I'm determined. I'm having determination to continue my path and then to reach my goal or goals. Remember, but still you have to have a moral life, good character. Your parents may say about that, oh, my child is going to be good son or daughter. And then you can have good thoughts. You can have good thoughts with those, blessings. And hiri otap, there are two bells. Hiri otap, you have to know what's right and what's not right. Kusala and akusala, there are two things, just you have to recognize. And then you are not supposed to anything that's bad or evil. Hiri otap means you are not doing anything as the Buddha explained, which are evils. You have to avoid everything for doing evils. With understanding, for doing evil things, you have to have a moral shame and fear. That means hiriotap. You have to have moral shame and fear for doing evil things. Hiriotap. Saddha danang sila danang hiriotapyan dana. Sutta. Sutta dana means listening. You have to listen to Dhamma. Of course, now you are listening to Dhamma. There are so many things you may listen, you may hear, you may contact with your ears, but still, you have to know how to choose good things from those hearings. For those stories, there are lots of things. And then you have to have a kind of experience or knowledge. This is what right. These things are not right. Therefore, I'm not going to grasp anything and then to dwell in my mind. By thinking this way, you have to listen. Of course, it happened to listen. You can block everything or all kind of venues. Just it happened to listen. Even at that time, this is what my parents said. Having said, I'm asking you, tell the truth, talk someone to with love and kindness. As a result of listening to Dhamma, you have to shape your mind and physical action all the time. Day by day, you have to promote your good feelings towards your own success or progress in your life. And chaga, next wealth is chaga. Chaga means offering. Chaga means offering. Dana, offering. At any way, you have to help other people. Sometimes you don't have enough money to help, but still you have good thoughts to help others. Even when we practice metta meditation, loving kindness meditation, that means you are sharing your pure thoughts with others. Someone is there, even in your class, even at home. There may be your brothers and sisters, even at that time. You have to talk to them friendly and then to share your good feelings with them. also. When you throw filthy water after your lunch or breakfast or dinner, just create some thoughts in your mind. This filthy water may feed up some creatures or beings. There are so many, beings, worms, bugs, and etc. Whether they are going to have any food with this filthy water, but still you are going to create good thoughts in your mind. With that kind of practices, you can start offering. And then if you can offer a pen or pencil or book to a friend or to someone who is needy, that means you are going to practice offering or dana. Even at this age, being small children, you can share the things even with your parents. Of course, your parents bought some chocolates, cookies, or whatever. They brought those things home and give those things to you. Of course, you have to share with your brothers and sisters. At the same time, you have to share with your parents. They may ask you, no, just you have to keep it. But still, you are showing your gratitude towards them. This is what you are supposed to do. And then finally, panya. Panya means wisdom. When you continue your regular school subjects, of course, you are going to be educated and knowledgeable. When you come to Dhamma school, of course, you are going to collect information. Also, you are going to practice the path of the Buddha. At that time, you are going to open your mind to think, as we explained, according to kusala and akusala, or wholesome or unwholesome activities. See, there are beautiful flowers. These flowers are subject to get withered. Having comparison with our own bodies, our bodies, so our lives are subject to get changed. We are subject to get sick and old. At that time, we don't have 100% control over these bodies or lives. With coronavirus, you can have that kind of experience. Of course, you have to have precautions. At the same time, you have to go through treatments when you get sick, but still keep your mind free from evil thoughts. That means your body may get sick, but you don't want to let your mind to get sick. Keep your mind free from evil thoughts. That means whatever the things happen in our lives, but still I have to accept it with confidence, with strong mind. Even when you continue your studies, there may be success and failures. When you have success with your studies, of course, you have to be humble and then to continue studies. If you are having kind of failures in your life, even at that time, you don't want to get angry, or you don't want to keep some thoughts, negative thoughts in your mind. Of course, just I have to correct myself. Are there any weaknesses or weak points? Of course, I have to correct myself. While talking to parents and teachers, I have to follow my dreams in my subjects. With your wisdom, with your understanding, you are supposed to continue your moral lives. To be a good child, into your family. To be a good upasaka or upasika, those who took refuge in the Buddha, Dhamma and Sangha. We are so pleased to see you are going to be successful in your studies, also with your career. Today, I'm going to have my conclusion. After my sermon, our dear teachers are going to conduct online classes. Please join those classes. Ask everybody, that means in your class, there are friends in your class. Ask everybody, those who don't know or did not get any message from our Dhamma school, please let them know. And then to log on, you are able to continue our Dhamma school teachings. If you have any questions, you can ask your teachers. Remember, you have to ask questions with respect. With respect. So that's why I ask you, before start, at the beginning of this sermon, while attending in these classes, just think, you are at the temple. You are in front of Swamin Wahanse or teachers. With that respect, please join those classes and then to continue. This is not another ordinary class, but this moral class, this very important behavioral class. While you are having knowledge in Dhamma, you are supposed to put into practice what you learned. Keep in your mind. Respect your teachers. At the same time, respect your parents, adults. Continue both sides of studies. That means your regular school's studies, at the same time, Dhamma school studies. Swamin Wahanse is looking over your classes and everything. I would like to say thank you and Anumodana. Our teachers, I really appreciate your service, your volunteer service. Of course, you are spending your valuable time on our Dhamma school teachings. Every day, I would like to wish and bless dear teachers. May you be well, happy and peaceful. By the blessings of the Buddha, Dhamma and Sangha. At the same time, dear parents, please arrange everything to participate in these classes, and then your children may join. It's a good thing for your children. Finally, I would like to wish everyone to be well and happy by the blessings of the Buddha, Dhamma and Sangha. Finally, attain supreme Nibbana. Akasattha ca bummattha devanaga mahiddhika punyantang anumoditva cirang rakkantu sasanang. Akasattha ca bummattha devanaga mahiddhika punyantang anumoditva cirang rakkantu desanang. Akasattha ca bummattha devanaga mahiddhika punyantang anumoditva cirang rakkantu loka sasanang. Thank you. Anumodana.